don't know how I feel about the lighting, but I have forgotten how to fix it. Whoa, today I actually put on some BB cream and like outside clothes. I am just floored by my own dedication and efforts. Amazing. Hello. I'm not really sure what this video is, but welcome nonetheless. Whoa, you clicked on it. You're amazing. So I've technically broken my break. So, but yeah. Because I did upload my February plan with me. I didn't upload my March plan with me because I wasn't really happy with the footage, but you can check out my spreads on my Instagram, you know, plug. And I have been making more content, even if it's not to share. I'm starting to get back into just doing things for fun and doing my hobbies, which is insane because I feel like I haven't really been taking time to engage with my hobbies without thinking, okay, I'm doing this for a specific purpose. Maybe I just want to draw a cute flower because I want to draw a cute flower, right? But now I want to practice again sharing content just because it's not that you need to, but I want to, and I feel like it's an important part of my process because if I don't share a pretty hefty amount, I won't share at all and I'll just keep everything bottled up. This is very chit-chatty, and if you clicked on this, it's already a miracle. And if you're actually listening to me rant about whatever, I'm floored. Thank you. I'm very humbled by your presence. I'm more on the stage of, okay, I know what I want to share, of just being confident enough to do so. And since I'm home, people don't see my face, only my immediate family and like my close friends. It feels really weird. Like I was doing really well with my confidence levels and my self-esteem, and now it's just really wobbly. Now I'm trying to achieve a balance because I've either been way too exposed or I've just been a complete hermit. And as I was achieving that balance, pandemic, yeah. And I feel like I could have used this time better, but I did use it really well, but only in an internal way. I felt like I didn't use the time well because I couldn't see any external things that I had done, like concrete things, which is also not true, but whatever. But I did do a lot internally, which is going to be helpful now in the immediate future and just in general. And I've been realizing more and more that you need to do a lot of things that you don't like. You don't need to, but it's a very efficient way to achieve this. So you need to do a lot of things that you don't like, to explore, even if it's just in your mind, to explore the possibility of doing things that you're not passionate about, to feel very confident in your choices and in wanting to do what you want to do. So as I've disengaged from hobbies and occupations, as I've disengaged from reading, Jesus, I'm sorry, books, and doing this, and a lot of things, I have found a new wave of confidence in knowing that this is something that I like, that I enjoy doing. It's not just that I want to do, but I enjoy doing. So I think a lot of people have been taking away a lot of these little tidbits of enlightenment. This is the surface. I'm not going to go into like the deeper stuff, obviously, but even on a surface level, I think this is actually something that a lot of people weren't doing before. You were too busy with work, with the minutiae of daily life, and we kind of forget about a lot of things. This isn't to say that this is all positive. Obviously, we've had the time to do this internal work at the cost of important things too, either your health or material things like your job or security, obviously. I've done a few like posts and observations about getting my groove back and trying to get back to it, And it always, I never trust myself when I say, oh, I'm coming back or I'm doing this again, because it has usually been a phase, a productive phase followed by a less productive phase, or just focusing on something else, still being productive, but about something else, which I do a lot. I rotate my interests, but I'm not very consistent in doing them at the same time, which is ridiculous and I hate it. But now I'm going into this with a different mindset. So not just like, hey, I'm back, I'm doing this again. No, it's about rethinking why you're doing it, how you're doing it. So I don't want to just come back and do a few formulaic booktube videos and say I'm gonna read this and that, and then read this and that, and then not read a single book for months and not come back at all. I don't know, I've been feeling a need to just make more authentic material. So that doesn't mean that I'm not gonna do booktube. That's still the main focus of this, but just more authentic, non-formula focused, what are people gonna click on type of content. Just, you know, I feel like saying this, so I'm gonna say this. That's another thing, is that I'm always scared to say anything. I don't know, I'm always scared of being perceived. Do you feel this way too? Like, I don't want to be seen, I don't want to be perceived, which is insane. Like, why do I have a YouTube channel if I don't want to be perceived? It's just being scared of how you're gonna, because you can't control your image, you can't control how every single person is gonna think of you. And even in your personal life, not just social media, in your personal life, everyone that has met you throughout your life is gonna have a different version of you. So the person that someone has met many years ago when they met you is no longer who you are, so it's like a different person. It's like someone who's dead now. It's also interesting, and if you make peace with it, if you just see it for what it is. This is going in a really weird direction, but it all ties in with the theme of just mental clarity and having more confidence in your content. It needs to mean something to you. Why are you putting out there? Is it just because you enjoy it? That's great, that's a reason, but there is one, and even if it's just enjoyment or pleasure, or you think it's a cool idea, that's good enough. The answer shouldn't be, I think this is the formula that I've been seeing, unless you take pleasure in that. I've been saying a lot of things, but I don't know if I've said anything at all, and when I go back to edit, I might just not have any content so far. I don't know. So it has been interesting trying to do things again for myself, and I need to do this now and put it out there, even if it doesn't make a lot of sense and it gets 0 views. It's gonna be for me. The one thing I haven't really been back to doing, which is one of my main hobbies, is gaming, but 2 of my best friends have gotten Stardew Valley on the Switch, and I only play on PC, so I'm gonna get it on the Switch too to play with them. So that's something else, and that's for enjoyment, and it's fun. And the basis of all of this, of having confidence in content and everything, has really come from, obviously, from internal work and from ourselves, but also from connections with other people, either new connections or just reconnecting with people that you were already close with, even with friends that I'm not really talking to that much on a daily basis. So human connection has been pretty cool. That was another tangent, but back to occupations and hobbies and doing things for pleasure. I've been drawing again. I've enjoyed making art since I was a kid, like literally a little kid. And I stopped because of life and mostly depression. I feel like most things I've stopped doing is because when you're apathetic or just lethargic and you don't take pleasure from anything, you're not really gonna engage with a lot of active hobbies. Now that I've been doing really well, I feel like I can reconnect with those childhood hobbies before I got worse, which is really interesting, and I want to do a video about that. I've been drawing on Procreate, and I want to get my wallpaper back because I like it. Yes, Zuko baby. So that's been really cool. And so slowly I'm trying to read more again, which has been a little bit difficult, mostly due to my scattered brain. That's usually what stops me from reading more. I have a lot of difficulty sticking to just one task. That's why my reading is so inconsistent, because I either hyper focus on something or I can't do it at all. And with reading, that's what happens. So I'll like read a book in a day and just read a bunch of books really fast in a short amount of time, and then not be able to read that much. So yeah, I'm currently reading Before the Coffee Gets Cold, and I've read the first story. There's 4 sections. It was a good choice. I might pick up Ghost Wall afterwards, and I got the edition that's, oh, it's so pretty. I love this. And it's very tiny. I also have obviously a lot of books that like new releases that are not new releases anymore, that I ended up not reading because I got them right before my reading slump, so I never got a chance to pick them up. I might try to pick those up soon-ish. Please let me know if you're also within the bookish community and you also struggle with long periods of time where you just can't read that much or at all. Let me know, and let me know if you found a way to cope or to get over it efficiently, or if you're just still struggling. I'm curious. And another source of inspiration, and you're gonna laugh at me if you're not a fan, but I don't really care at this point, is BTS, because they are inspiring as heck as artists and as people. The dedication and just the look, man, if you haven't, my dog is gonna start barking so really fast. If you haven't drank the Kool-Aid, you should drink it. The flavor is immaculate. I can also Suki. Espera. She wants to come inside. So give me a second. Okay, she's inside. That's something else I can talk more about, but not now because you will run away if you haven't already. So I'm gonna figure out what this video was while editing. Hopefully I will find some clarity on the topic of this very incredible, well-scripted video. And I hope you've enjoyed this. Hopefully authenticity leads to greater confidence, which leads to just more content and consistency in general, which I have been seeing in other areas of my life, so hopefully it transfers to this one too. So yeah, and special shout outs to booktube friends who still talk to me. You are the bee's knees. You are amazing. I'm trying not to make any promises once again, but hopefully I will like my April plan with me enough to share. So if you have any theme ideas for my April theme, drop them down below. Hopefully I'll upload this and you'll get to comment before I need to start making it. Thank you so much for watching. Truly bless you. Have a great day. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.